Hi guys, Prem Hans here. This video is about how to set Clipper plugin before Limiter plugin. I'm using VX Clipper and VX Limiter TruePeak plugins from Brainworks. Now why to set Clipper before Limiter? Here are the reasons. Clipper helps to handle the peaks effectively, reduces the load on limiter, prevents pumping effect from the limiter plugin. Clipper simply shaves off the peaks above ceilings and introduces distortion, generates high frequency harmonics, and thereby increases the perceived loudness. Clipper helps in achieving loud masters with retained dynamics. Let's do a quick navigation on VX Clipper controls. I'll focus only on important controls that are required for mastering. First is ceiling. We'll go to the graph tab to see the ceiling line, and any signal above the ceiling will be clipped. It will be shaved off. Knee. With knee, you decide whether you want the peaks to be rounded or squared. In this plugin, at point 0, it's hard knee, means peaks are immediately and aggressively shaved off. And as you rotate the knee knob clockwise, you go for soft knee with more rounded curve. And behind the scene, the clipping will gradually transition from no clipping to hard clipping. Knee flavor. Choose between diode and FET. Diode is aggressive than FET. Mode. For mastering, I choose left and right link mode, that is processing of both the left and right channels will be in sync. Mix. To choose how much of the dry and wet signal you want to balance out. Input. To increase or decrease the signal fed into the clipper. Output. To control the final level from clipper. Oversampling. Oversampling is to reduce the aliasing in high frequency range caused by distortion. Let's do it practically. How to set VX Clipper before limiter while mastering. First we'll loop a busy section of the track, and here's my master track or master bus to the left. Let's start fresh. We'll remove the existing clipper and limiter plugin, and we'll note the master track peak meter. Here's the gain reduction meter of Clipper plugin. I won't go above approx 3 dB of gain reduction. This we are doing so that we can reduce the load on limiter gain reduction. Let's do it. Before setting the ceiling, I'll choose knee flavor. I'll choose diode over FET cause diode sounds more aggressive than FET. Now let's see what it looks like, the processed and the unprocessed peak transient through loopback recording. Here are the clipped and unclipped peaks. Next step is to set the knee. I'm in the mastering stage of an aggressive track, and my mindset is to simply shave off the peaks and reduce load on limiter, and most importantly to retain the dynamics. So I'll keep the knee as hard knee, that is at 0.0 default position. This will reduce the peak level with added distortion and increase the headroom for limiter. I'll prefer to leave the oversampling to default 8x as the tonal color sounds good to my ears. Let's bring in our limiter and configure it minimally. What I have done is I have set the ceiling to -0.50 as this is our final output headroom. Then just a minimal gain of 2 dB and release to taste by focusing on the peaks transients. Limiter saturation around 5% just for the sake. If we hit play now, we see no gain reduction in limiter plugin. But we need little gain reduction in limiter too. This is the point where we tweak the output of Klipper plugin to feed a healthy signal into the limiter. Also notice the dynamic range meter here. If you push in too much of a signal, you'll see dynamic range reduces. But we want to maintain that dynamic range. We are done applying Klipper and limiter plugin. Now let's hear the track from start. This is it guys, I'm Prem J Hans. Thanks for watching this video. If any queries, do comment below.